I'm here with our LEAP's Diversity and Inclusion Director, Tedi Parsons. Tedi, thanks for being here this morning. LEAP has many components to economic development, ranging from brick and mortar, changing the skyline, to entrepreneurialism, one of the top entrepreneurialism programs in the state of Michigan. But a big part of what we do is the mortar. How do we make the brick stick, if you will? And that ranges from our concentration on arts and culture to placemaking, putting art pieces out throughout the community, working on talent development, and related to all that, and a glue that's holding that together. And a big strength of our region, Tedi, is our diversity and how inclusive we are as a policy, as techniques, to be welcoming as a community and as corporations, so that we have the most creative, top, best workforce in America. And you've done an amazing job at directing these programs. The next 2 weeks you've set up are incredible. Tell us all about it.
Thanks, Bob. Yeah, we're excited. Diversity Lansing. One of the things that LEAP leads with when it comes to Diversity Lansing is we've kind of set the bar across the state on how to use best practices to make it a business imperative. So we work with our members, municipalities, and the public in the community to create strong diversity programs so we remain a welcoming city, and that people know that the culture here, along with our great placemaking grants and efforts, continue to help us thrive, prosper, and succeed. So I'm excited because on Tuesday, May 9th, we're coming up to Athena Wynn, who has asked LEAP and Diversity Lansing to serve as the keynote address for the breakfast. So we're going to be talking a new presentation we created called From Aprons to the Boardroom, the Gender Equality Gap, and we're really excited about that. It's at 7:30 a.m. at the MAC, and thank you to Sparrow for hosting us.
We had to find a room because once the program was announced, Diversity Lansing, it took off and we doubled the audience.
We
so
sold out.
Nice job.
So it's a testimony to the equality program that we provide through Diversity Lansing and LEAP. Then following that afternoon at 2 p.m. also on May 9th, we're presenting to Sparrow's HR professionals, and we're going to be talking about stereotypes, the business case for diversity within the Sparrow. And Sparrow does an awesome job. And if you recall, Bob, on Tuesday, December 6th at our annual meeting, we presented Sparrow with the Regional Diversity Award.
Right.
And
Star Award.
Yeah, congratulations again to them. And then we follow up on May 15th with Foster Swift. We're doing a special training for them on LGBTQ hiring practices in the workplace. And I believe there's going to be over 100 attorneys, I believe, present. And so we're going to be doing some special training for them. And then on Wednesday, May 17th, is the kickoff of our biggest event for Diversity Star events, is and I'm going to have to read this because I say it's a long title, the Essential Strategies for Your Organization's Diversity and Inclusion Program. We're really excited. This is our all-new programming. It's a full-day event. And thank you again to April Clovis and her team for hosting us at MSU Federal Credit Union. You do not want to miss this one. We provide the business strategies you need to be successful to attract the world's best talent. So you can find that and all of our programs on diversitylansing.com.
So our Diversity Star program is to continue to develop the best top workforce in America. And one of the techniques or policies that we're trying to embrace and teach and learn about is diversity and inclusion. And in addition to that, it makes us look and be what we are, which is an international, global looking and feeling community, one that has all different types of cultures and different types of businesses. So the third component I always think about, Tedi, is in economic development. Is very critical that our economic development programs itself are as available and accessible to as many people as possible. So this program is crucial from all those points of view.
Yeah, and I can say, Bob, as you know, recently I've been going around the state, and we've been promoting our Diversity Star events, and I am really proud of the work we do here at LEAP and Diversity Star events, and through Diversity Lansing, and we have a great advisory committee. We really are doing it right, and people are looking to us on how to develop these best practices in these programs. So I think that as people get to know more about Diversity Lansing, we can help their business grow and help them get the best talent they need.
Well, it's very fortunate that we have one of the state's very top directors of diversity and inclusion, Tedi Parsons, here at LEAP. Check it out. It's an important part of our economic development programming. Thanks, Tedi.
Thanks, Bob.
I want to take a moment to give a huge shout out to the Lansing State Journal of Gannett here in Lansing. This is our daily newspaper and online presence. The Lansing State Journal, as usual in this kind of business, my business, this business, there can be critics. People are never happy, they're never satisfied. And I'll take a moment just to say, scroll down every week and look at all those articles and links that I provide to you that captures the economic development story of our region every week. Look how many articles there are. Look how comprehensive and well written they are. Look how many of them there are every single week. And I'm so proud of our friends and colleagues at the Lansing State Journal, because this week at the annual statewide AP Awards, the Lansing State Journal not only won many journalism awards, but in numerous categories, they swept the whole categories, first, second, and third place. These are outstanding reporters. They don't get a thanks or a pat in the back very often. They're not paid super well. It's a very tough profession to learn about a subject matter every day and write something coherent and comprehensive and fair, which they always do, in my judgment. The Lansing State Journal we're very fortunate to have this newspaper in our region. Many other regions don't have a daily newspaper anymore, hard copy. Sometimes it's just all online now. They have both. They're fine. They set the tone every day for really almost all of the news that's being presented in our community. So a big shout out to the Lansing State Journal for all of the great work they do. Journalism really matters. Even when they're critical of me or Leap, which isn't often, but sometimes it has to be that way as well, it doesn't matter. They're fair, they're professional, and it's crucial to our democracy, crucial to our storytelling in our region as we take our message to the people and to the world. And congratulations for snagging so many statewide awards recently to the Lansing State Journal. Finally, I just want to say congratulations to the Michigan Thrive Coalition. This was a statewide coalition put together 6 months ago or so, or longer than that even. And this was all of us trying to get together across the state, Republican, Democrat, economic development professionals, and everyone in between, trying to do something good to help our state be more competitive, to help create jobs, and help repair and put back on the tax rolls the most difficult brownfield sites in the state of Michigan. 5 of them a year. Anywhere around the state can now be selected because this bill finally passed the House, the State House this week, and I want to thank all of those that voted for this important bill, Republicans and Democrats. Those of you who voted for this bill care about families and want to do something tangible about it. Rather than just academic talk, you want to get down and allow us to compete as professionals and win these huge projects to make people feel better, to generate new taxes, to create new jobs for families. This is a very important transformational brownfield bill. We look forward to and thank Governor Snyder ahead of time for his leadership and for the Michigan Economic Development Corporation's leadership and for the signing of this really important bill. LEAP, I'd like to think, played a big role in helping, along with so many scores of economic development agencies and politicians and anyone who cares across the state. This is a big step up for the state of Michigan. We got one more to go now, which is good jobs for Michigan, and then we're going to have a very competitive state once again.